lovely souls. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to try and figure out how to turn my super chat on before I get started. Hey guys, give me just a second. Welcome, welcome. Hey girl. So, let's see if I can minimize this and move it down. Hey guys, okay, so I finally did it. I finally got on live on my laptop and not my freaking phone. What a blessing. So hey guys, I'm good. Deanna, how are you, lovely soul? Let me turn my fan on and I'm gonna kind of get into what I'm doing today. Hey guys, hey. So what I'm gonna bring to you today, finally I've got my live on, finally it's working. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if everything's working okay. I've been working night and day for this. What I'm gonna do for you today is we're gonna do the weekend energies for all the signs, and then at the end of those readings, I'm going to answer questions for you. You're gonna flow them in and I'm gonna answer them, okay? So I'll wait for a few more people to get on. Say hey, let me know where you're from, let me know what sign you are. I want to hear a hey. How are you, Deanna? So, first we're going to start with the water signs, and I would love you guys forever if you timestamp me below in the comments. Let's see what the weekend energies are for our water signs. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. If you're just now joining us, please comment below in the chat box, super chat, wherever you want to be. Let me know how you're doing and where you're from, what your sign is. Good. And I'm so glad you're here, Deanna. One more for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, I'm doing energies for the weekend. Okay, here we go. So, if you guys want to know, we have Queen of Pentacles, we have Nine of Cups, and we have Prince of Wands. Now I'm going to shuffle the clarifiers 3 times, although I already shuffled. The screen is lagging, really? It says I've got good connection. That's interesting. Hey, Lee. Let me know if it keeps up. I'm so glad you're here too. I'm glad you're here. So Lee, I'm starting off with water signs, and after I get done with all the signs for weekend energies, I'll get into answering questions, okay? So I'm going to get clarifiers. Let me know if the connection keeps going bad. I don't know what I'll do about it, but I'll try and figure it out. So here we are, shuffle 2. Capricorn. Water signs, here we go. So water signs, I see that you may have had to take a step back in a situation. Something that was a wish before, and it's a wish that brought you, fulfillment before, brought you a lot of emotional fulfillment, stable kind of feeling fulfillment. Now it's kind of keeping you up at night. It's got you really anxious, right? Now you're kind of taking a step back for this weekend and kind of just hanging out and seeing what happens, kind of just trying to gain a different perspective, seeing if they'll message you back, seeing what they say. Is it better? Thank you. Seeing what they say when you're not saying anything. What I can tell from you, is this person of interest for you, water signs? Is somebody that your love interest is kind of someone that has, is a Prince Charming, is kind of like a womanizer, kind of, you're expecting this type of energy from him. This is a very charming and very confident person. And what you love about them and you're attracted from the get-go is when they were very passionate. Like you loved that alive feeling you got when you were around them. Now you're expecting for this tower to fall. Now you're expecting the worst. Now you're seeing that a passionate relationship that went so far, so fast is kind of crumbling to the ground. And now you're at a loss. You don't know what to do with it. You're kind of just up at night not knowing what you should do. So you're kind of just hanging out, not talking to them, not messaging them, and seeing what they say when you don't talk to them. So let's get one more card. And I really don't like to say a final really response. It's just kind of like maybe how it'll play out. Hey Lisa, hey, thank you love. I'm so excited to do your stuff tomorrow, your reading for tomorrow. You have no idea. I went and got the rest of my stuff today. I'm so excited. Anyways, moving on. I'll talk to you later, Lisa. Stay tuned. I'm doing readings later. So, final card for my water signs. Yeah, Lisa, I finally got my live up and running after many trial and errors. Hope it sticks. Okay. So, water signs, ultimately this weekend, depending on how you choose to play out this situation, depending on what route you choose to take and decisions you tend to make, I feel for some of you, you're going to break down and reach out to this person, which honestly, in my opinion, is a no-no because this person's not going to respond well. Because for some of you, I feel like you've always been there. They've always expect you to respond right away when they need you. When they want you, they're there, you're there, and they expect that from you. So what I'm needing you to do is just not. What I'm seeing for you is you feeling bound this weekend and trapped in this situation, in this relationship. And you're not trapped. That's what it's ultimately saying. And it's saying that this weekend, what's going to benefit you the most is let go of this past person. This ending is going to be the release that you need, and it's time to move on. And you're going to be amazed at how much fruition this brings forward to you. Everything that you are lacking in your world is going to just like go full force. I promise you, if you just take my advice and release it, it's going to move forward. Okay, you have to release this person for the time being. I'm just saying. So let's move on to fire signs. Good, because they're expecting it, Deanna. Okay, so fire signs for the weekend energies. What's going on for the weekend energies? I gotta tell you guys, I really wish I'd turned on my AC or turned it lower before I started these readings. What was I thinking? I'm a hot-natured kind of person. Either that or I'm going through premenopausal crap. Fire signs. Energy for the weekend. What's going on? Let's see it. Okay, let's do our clarifiers. 3 shuffles. Hey guys, if you're just coming on, tell me who you are, what your sign is, where you're coming from. I really don't blame you, Deanna. One more shuffle for our fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Forgive my hair and face. We went swimming for 3 hours in the blaring sun. I'm sunburnt. My hair is coronified. Woo, hot mess here, but it is what it is. I live in the moment, yo. So, funny, oddly and funny enough, one of the cards that I know I shuffled and laid out was turned out upside down, flip side, where I couldn't see it. Somebody in this situation, fire signs, is not wanting to, you or them are not wanting to show your cards, not wanting to show your emotion, not wanting to show your full truth. So, for your weekend energy, there could be some confusion going into the weekend. You could have a lot of options, a lot of people wanting to hang out. You could have a lot of people pursuing you romantically, physically, things like that. However, you're choosing to stay inside. You're choosing to be really stingy in the situation. Also, what I see on that is you're choosing to save your money because you feel like all these options aren't worth it. Also, what I see is the Devil and the Justice card. You're kind of looking at yourself of things you need to heal or the person you're dealing with. You're really reviewing your life or what's been going on in your life and really honing in on all the things that led you to all these toxic endings or all these toxic relationships. But I keep hearing endings. Like, just trying not to repeat past patterns. So even though you want to go out and you want to pursue these people, you know, that or the person, you know, if you're a cross watcher, the person that your fire sign's dealing with, or you're dealing with them, however it resonates, they're trying to objectively look at things very carefully and wanting to make a change in their world. So, even though they want to go out, they want to start something new, they want to have this new type of energy and get out of the house and quit being so lethargic and a hermit, it's like they're not, because they're like, no, because I know what I'm going to do when I go out. I'm going to fall in the same type of pattern. I'm going to fall into the same type of treatment. I'm going to drink. I'm going to do this, whatever the toxic pattern is for you, or your person, it's like they're like choosing to stand down because they know the energy that they're in is just leading them down the same road. So, fire signs. Then we have stress. You're stressed out by the end of the weekend, and I feel like this has to do with your money situation. And it's like you're almost so ready to get back to work at the end of the weekend because you need more money. Even though you know you won't get paid till Friday or 2 weeks from now, it's like you can't stand sitting at home just thinking about it. You've got a lot of projects. You're trying to multitask that you even want to work on the weekend, but I feel you're getting shut down on the weekend, that like it's a no-go. The project, the work is a no-go. Okay? It's like your energy is blocking something new coming in mentally, loving, emotionally, and financially. So let's see if, okay. All right, let me get the cards that fell out. Let's see the final resolution or outcome of this weekend energy for the fire signs. Okay. So, oh wow. We have someone, fire signs, you are totally listening to your intuition and making the right choice of staying in. It's like you're trying to heal from within. You're trying to gain that inner strength and find your own beauty again, find your own passion. Really trusting your intuition, I've really made the right decision. I've got to make a balance within myself. You're carefully reflecting your thoughts, your finances, decisions you make, the outcome that it would bring. It's like you're growing up, and it's beautiful. You're meditating on things and decisions, and you're you're starting to bloom from a whole different level, and it's very inspiring. Very inspiring, fire signs. That's awesome. So next, what we're going to do, you guys, is, and I promise after we get done with the zodiac, we're almost done, we will get into answering questions. I know that's your favorite part. So let's do air. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. 1. How's everybody doing? 1 more. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, weekend energy. Let's get a little bit more lively here. I feel like I'm so quiet in my readings when like males and I see other readers aren't, and I'm like, I gotta get more lively, but like it takes so much energy just for me to concentrate and get any channelings in that I haven't got comfortable enough. So I feel like the more lives I do, the more in tune I will become, per se. Weekend energy for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are air signs. We have the Empress. What? Intuition. Renewal. What could that mean, you guys? And the Ten of Swords. Ending. Ending a relationship, ending a cycle, ending something. Let's get 3 shuffles for our air signs. 1. 2. Deanna, you're funny. And 3. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So for your weekend energy, what the heck? This is like, if I could name your reading, this is a contraindication of the okay. When I get going, I need a nothing, I'd trip up on my words. This is the ultimate mind fuck, air signs. Your energy is all over the place. You are back and forth. No wonder nothing is manifesting for you the way you want, because you are left and right and up and down, and I want this, no, I want that. Next day I want this. Oh, I want right field. Oh, I want left field. Like all over the place. Like it's really hard for me to read when people. And also, I want to point out, hey, Belinda. Hey, babe. Love you, girl. You walked away, Deanna. So, the one thing that drives people crazy, subscribers crazy, when viewing tarot readers, is because it's like all over the place, right? Like one day it's I'm leaving, one day it's I'm reuniting, blah, blah, blah. It's because people's minds are like this. If you could just understand how people go back and forth. Like, think about how you go back and forth in your head. Like, you get mad and you're like, forget it. And then the next day you're like, oh, I love him. No. Because you feel better and you just feel, more at peace. That's exactly, we're just reading your energy. So if you're back and forth, your energy is going to be back and forth. And air signs, you are back and forth. Like, to a T. So, for the weekend energies, you're feeling a loss. You're wanting to walk away and count your losses. You're feeling hurt and regret walking away from a situation. Hey, millionaire. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. So, you're feeling beside yourself. You don't want to walk away, but you're doing it. Right? You're listening to your intuition and deciding emotionally, I can't do it. Emotionally, this doesn't just really seem right that it'll work out. There's too much backstabbing, there's too much hurt, there's too much pain. You've been trying to renew this situation for a long time. You've been going back and forth in your head. But you feel so hurt and abandoned and alone and backstab. And what I'm getting from this is that you've been counting on your person, air sign, to be that one person who doesn't give up on you. But they did. And now you're just feeling that sting of loneliness. You're feeling that trigger from your childhood. You're feeling that trigger that everybody has done to you. And it's almost like you're automatically going back to something just to sting that, cure that sting, that feeling. I do see that codependency was an issue with you. Like he's hot and cold. Okay, yeah, I did pick that up. So, air sign, I do feel like the resolution's going to come for you. I don't want to say an ending of a cycle, but I do feel like this relationship was super codependent due on your triggers from childhood, due to past hurts, past relationships, feeling abandoned. Like, I feel like if I could label it, your issue would be abandonment. And every time you get hurt, you revert back to that. Okay? So what this is saying is, in the weekend, you are going to feel a weight lifted off your shoulder and feel better about the situation. You will feel a weight lifted off your shoulder. You feel like you're no longer carrying the burden. You feel that lively sense coming back to you bit by bit, piece by piece. You're ending something in yourself and in your head that was keeping you trapped in something that was killing all of your relationships. Maybe your person reached out to you, not to reconcile, but to say something, and it sparked something in you that was enough to heal you, enough to say, you know what? It's not that anymore. These aren't the same people. I'm not the same person I was when I was going through all that trauma. They do care about me. They do care about the real me. This situation just wasn't right, or at the time what we went through wasn't right. Doesn't mean it won't be in the future. So we'll see what the final outcome is. Let me turn on my light because it's getting too dark in here. I really like working with natural light, but the natural light is, as you can tell, leaving me. So you get to see my sunburn. So let's see the final outcome for you, because there's a resolution coming for you, air signs, that suddenly you feel a weight lifted. Is it because you've been revoked of your commitment and you don't feel the weight anymore? Or is your person reaching out and you feel better even though you're not getting back together? You feel that it's not you, it's not your triggers, it's not your past. Let's see. Alright, guys. I'm gonna get one more. Okay, let me get one more. Jesus. Wow. Okay. So I feel like it is your person reaching out a Sunday evening. Saturday night, Sunday evening, like in the middle between 11 p.m. and the next day. You were feeling lethargic and like, woe is me, I can't do this, just feeling sad, unstable, needing validation, and then you get it. Your soulmate comes back in and offers some sort of short communication. And I'm telling you this because these are a lot of good cards, right? These are offers of communication, love, stability, family life, marriage, everything. That's not what this communication is coming. The communication is going to be simply something as small as, hey, how's it going? But really I just see like, hey. All it is going to be is something so small to let you know that they still care, but they're still mad, or they're still not wanting to really communicate with you, things like that. But what this is saying is it's going to bring you out of this really, really sad, depressed, tired, unstable, abandoned feeling. And I feel like this is going to heal you almost 70 to 80% of what you've been dealing with in the past and why you've been sabotaging the past. What this small message is going to lead to is a future offering of emotions again, which leads to the ultimate connection of a soulmate, and ultimately a reconciliation of a family life coming back together, or a new start of a complete, stable relationship of, let's buy a house, let's get married, let's have children, let's have the cat and dog, let's create stability together. Okay, air signs, so that really is a great message for you. So now let's do our last one, earth signs. Hey Uriel. Oh my god, Uriel, you're here. Everybody, I want you to type in the comments, congratulations to Uriel. She is pregnant. She is married. I'm so excited for her. She's my longtime Ride or Die subscriber. I don't blame you, Deanna. I don't want to hear from my twin either. Like, and it says a lot about you if you have went through hell and back with your twin and you've cut them off, or you've, the universe is going to reward you for standing up for yourself. Because the ultimate goal of twin flame is loving yourself. Not being together with your twin, loving yourself. And if you having to put your twin aside because they're wrecking your soul, that's what you have to do. And maybe that's what the universe is telling you. It is what it is. So let's get into Earth, last sign, and then we'll answer questions. Earth signs, what is the weekend energy for you, my loves, my stable little creatures, my little worker bees? Not the best shuffle, so I'm going to have to do a few more. Sorry. So here's the thing. You're welcome, Uriel. So excited. You should be coming to an end of your first trimester, right? So you will get a lot more energy. You will. Okay, Earth signs. Here we go. So, the only time I have to do readings is in the afternoons or in the evening, right? But that's when I have the least energy. That's when I start getting tired because I go to bed really early. Like, I can't handle not having, I go to bed at like 8 or 9, right? So, this is when I start getting like loopy and yeah, so we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Oh, Taurus. What's going on, guys? A Taurus. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I guess I'm talking to a Taurus. Okay. Taurus. Wow. Going into the weekend, you're still contemplating on a relationship that you've been in for a little while. For some of you, it's a long time. For others of you, and most of you, I feel like it's been like 3 months or 6 months or a year or less. Some of you, it's newer. But this is a stable relationship. Something you felt stable in for a little while. And you just felt like, oh my God, this is my soulmate. They're going to offer me this. They're never going to leave me. And then you found out about something sneaky. Somebody's being sneaky. I don't feel like it's so much sneaky as much as it's somebody being shady. And what I feel like for this is not shady. Okay, sneaky and shady are the wrong words. Scratch that. Spirit's telling me this is a person that likes drama. This is a person that feeds off drama. They create seeds and plant them out to people, loving pulling in the drama. And then they're like, what the hell? Why is this person da 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 da? When they're the one that created it. So I really feel like you are pulling away from this person, Earth signs, to get away from the drama, get away from the shadiness. It's like, okay, if you see this person, they're grabbing all their swords and leaving a few behind, okay? All these swords represent all the backstabbing and drama that they've created with other people. And they say that they're going to leave the drama behind and not cause any more, but yet they grab like 4 or 5 of them and leave 2 behind, trying to leave you with some sort of proof that they're over this. This is you wanting to leave them behind, kind of leaving them for the weekend, going out somewhere else other than in them to try and gain some sort of stability in your life. You're tired of the drama. You're ready to just have a drama-free weekend that doesn't include them or anything that they're about. It's like you care for them, you have established a relationship, however you don't like their characteristics. So now you're kind of weighing the options of like, you know. So, for the end of the weekend, I really see you guys in a healing mode. Trying to still stay away from this person and work on your finances. Go into work early. Maybe take extra shifts at work. Like, I feel you just really working on your healing, your stability, getting away from them, and trying to find your own refresher. Trying to get out of the fogginess, trying to gain some stability in your head, because they have you so foggy headed that you're like, don't even know if you should leave this person or if you should stay. And of course you should leave, but you can't even get that right in your head at the moment. So you're really just like I said, going into work early on Monday morning, finding projects to do around the house, anything to avoid this situation. So that wraps it up for the zodiac signs. We'll get into the questions. Go ahead and start asking your questions while I get my cards straight and reshuffle them. No, ma'am. I'll be out there in a minute. Okay. Go around the other way, please. All right. Waiting on some questions before I get off here. Answering any questions you guys may have. One shuffle. Two. Three. Any questions before I go off? Free readings. Okay, I'll wait a few more seconds for any more questions. If you have a question you want me to look into, I would love to answer for you. But Linda, thank you. What should you focus on right now? Let's see here. Whoops. Okay. Belinda, what you need to focus on right now, okay, what I feel like you've been focusing on right now is a renewal of a relationship, of something, trying to understand something, trying to release harsh judgments and see their perspective of things, see their side of it. What Spirit's trying to tell you is that that breakthrough that's been trying to come through your head is true. You can trust it. You've been trying to push it off, right? We all do when we're hurting and we're trying to get over something. you have to let it go. You need to put an ending to this cycle because there's something better out there for you. This person had a very passionate sense about them that left you feeling very addicted, very codependent, and a certain high when they contacted you. However, they're always going to be that same person, and you really need to complete it. Yes, I feel like you're in a twin flame connection. So my best advice is for you to detach for it to go forward. If you don't detach, it won't happen. You have to heal. And all of my subscribers will validate that for you. You don't have any specific questions? Okay, Lee. Let's see. That's okay. You can always resonate with everything. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Lee, see what Spirit has, if Spirit has anything for you. I will try and do my best to channel, okay? It's really hard when I do live readings. I'm not kidding. I don't know why. I just guess I need more practice. It's easier when I do personal readings for some reason. It just flows out. Maybe it's because I'm anxious when I do live readings. I don't know. Do you see the piece of paper my daughter put under there, along with the cat paws that are trying to get it? Allie.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, go away. Love you. Anything for Lee. Hey, Amber. Oh my God, you're finally on. What the heck? Okay. I'm paying attention, Lee, I promise. I am. Anything Spirit has to offer you at this moment? Let's see. Let's see, babe. Okay. Let's see. Lee, I feel like there was a soulmate that is really hovering around your energy. Like hovering out around this whole thing. I tried to go with different perspectives through the whole thing. But it's like, yeah, no, this has to do with the soulmate. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, soulmate. Are you having trouble letting go of someone? I feel like this person, you guys were connected hardcore. So much so that sometimes it drained you and sometimes it made you feel super high, super on cloud 9. It was like a yo-yo, not a yo-yo, but like one day, like, I don't know. You almost felt trapped. I feel like your person that this is surrounding, your soulmate, was very egotistical. And keep in mind, egotistical sometimes means that they're either conditioned to be this way, they're immature, or they're just fearful and they're letting ego. And sometimes people don't even know the difference between ego and their real mind. And a lot of masculine energies fall into this category. However, I feel like you're getting over it, but in the past, and you still think about it occasionally, that it fills you with anxiety, and sometimes you just get upset and you hold your heart and you're like, why? Why can't I have this? Why do other people have this and I can't? And you're still focused on this person that once felt like was your stable person, but ultimately left you feeling drained. It's like you don't understand. So, with your back and forth energy, they got in their ego state of mind, let their pride take over, and they made the decision, or you made the decision. But I kind of felt like it was them that made the decision to let go and quit talking to you or distance themselves, and made a head over heart decision. Like they still wanted to be with you emotionally, but in their head they knew it wasn't going to work out. Or this is you making that decision based on their actions, like you had no other choice. He's a Leo. Okay? He's a Leo, but he has Aries in his chart. If you know his date of birth and the time he was born and his full name, look it up, because I promise he has Aries in his chart, because I'm seeing that highly. Because I wasn't even going to say Leo. Because when he makes decisions, they're firm and he doesn't go back. So, what's Lee's advice? I don't like leaving my people like this. What's Lee's advice? One more shuffle. Leos. All I know is their pride and ego and strength. I need to look more into it. I need to be a better reader. Look into it. Okay, good. So what I see from you is it says, Lee, accept heaven's help. What you've been praying for is on the way. So let it come. If you've been asking for relief, it's coming. Just accept it. Then we have positive energy. Surround yourself with positive energy in situations and avoid any negativity. And I feel like this really resonates with you, Lee, because it's like you do so well for such a long time, and then you get back into one memory and you just go downhill for a few days or for like a week. And then you're okay again, and you just get bogged down in this energy, and it's the only thing that's been keeping you trapped. So stay positive, stay focused on the energy, and it's going to get you out of it. Then we have blessed change. A major changes on the way once you let go of this person. And I think they're even going to come back, is what I'm seeing. Really and honestly. But you have to let go. You have to move on, start something new within yourself or with another person. There's a huge change coming your way. And you're going to be so on board and so happy with it that you're not going to want to go back to them. Even though they're a twin, and you guys may and probably will end up together later on or have another encounter, doesn't negate the fact that you have to move on for now. Okay? Moving on. Love you, girl. I hate giving messages like that. But he does love you. He's just stuck in his ego. Like most masculines. Okay, let me get back up to my girl Uriel. Hey, Shelby. What's going on with your twin and his karmic? Oh, you're welcome, Lee. I know. Well, then that means you were meant for this reading. That means there was a specific message for you, okay, love? And you have my link address, or I'll post it below, and you can contact me anytime. Anytime you feel like talking, okay? I hope it helped. So, Lee, Uriel, what should you know about him and his karmic? What's going on with him and his karmic? Let's see. Wowza. Let me shuffle. You're welcome, my love. Thank you. You're so welcome. Sorry you're going through a hard time. I have been too, if it makes you feel any better. I'm not always strong as I am on these readings. And you guys help me stay strong, honestly. Honestly. I've had to let go of a lot. So, you're not alone. Let's see, Uriel. Okay, Uriel. You're not gonna love this, but they went through a rough patch, but they're not being deterred by any challenges. They again went through a rough patch for like a few months. Someone had an addiction, they chose to rise above it, they got through it, they chose to stay committed. They ended a cycle and decided to work together, and I even see marriage in the future. I know that's not what you want to hear, but this is a new direction for not only you, but them. A journey is now complete. They're ending toxic situations, but this is a good, it's like they're healing without having to hurt you, if that makes sense. But with their karmic, they are being committed. They are talking about a higher level of commitment and working together and ending bad cycles. They've had a lot of ups and downs, and I feel like within the next 11 months, they're going to have even more. And what's funny is they think marriage or a higher level of commitment is going to fix the situation, in which it's not. So over the next 11 months, even though it's all going smooth sailing right now, and they feel comforted and completed and bonded by getting through things, within the next 11 months, all the stuff that, like the labels they put on things like a marriage and completion and getting through things, is going to fall short. So within the next 11 months, they're going to break up. They're going to call it quits. It's going to be too much, and not even the label of marriage will help them see this through. Okay? So I'm going to get off here. It's been an hour. I will be back on a live. Hey, Lori. I promise, but I have to get to other